In this section, we'll review the tools and techniques to the activity sequencing process. The tools and techniques include precedence diagramming method, PDM, the arrow diagramming method, ADM, schedule network templates, dependency determination, and applying leads and lags. The precedence diagramming method, or PDM, constructs a project schedule network diagram with activities and any dependency relationships. It's also known as Activity on Node, or AON, and it's used by most project management software packages. The precedence diagramming method includes 4 types of dependencies, or precedence relationships. The first one is finish to start, which means the initiation of successor activity depends upon the completion of the predecessor activity. Finish to finish, which means the completion of the successor activity depends on the completion of the predecessor activity. Start to start, which means the initiation of the successor activity depends on the initiation of the predecessor activity. And start to finish, completion of the successor activity depends upon the initiation of the predecessor activity. In this example, Activity 1 must be performed before Activities 2 and 4 can begin. Also note that Activity 4 must be completed before Activities 3 and 5 can begin. One item that you need to remember for the exam is that precedence diagramming methods don't use dummies. The arrow diagramming method, or ADM, constructs a project schedule network diagram that uses arrows to represent activities and connects them at nodes to show their dependencies. It's also called Activity on Arrow, or AOA, and it's used less frequently, but it is still around. And it also uses only finish to start dependencies. This is the method that uses dummy relationships to define all logical relationships correctly. The dummy relationships are given a 0-value duration. The arrow diagramming method only uses finish to start relationships between tasks. It may use dummy activities. Dummies are shown using a dotted line and are used to show dependencies between tasks. In this case, action H is dependent upon action D being completed. The PERT estimating technique is drawn using an AOA diagram.